Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and welcome to one of 3 end of the year videos. We're doing movies first, and then we're gonna be doing my board games, and then finally ranking all the books that I read within the year. It's gonna be the last one because I am still in the middle, like I'm almost done. I have like 6 hours left, which I should be able to do before the end of the year. That's keeping 13. So far, I'm really loving it, but we shall see how the ending of it goes. But we shall talk about the book when we get to the book video. But today, we're going to be talking about my personal top 10 favorite movies of 2024. These are some of my favorite videos to do. I love doing these end of the year wrap-ups. I didn't watch that many movies this year. Let me get over here. In 2024, only saw 65 movies. My last theatrical experience was Nosferatu, which I saw yesterday. Will that make it on my top 10? Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. But, you know, we're going to go ahead and get over here to my little setup of how I rank my movies. We have all the movies, my 10 movies here shuffled in this little general area here. I don't know where anything is. It's just shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. First up, we have Civil War. This was, if I recall, in my best of the year so far, like midway. It stayed there. It has stayed there, but I think it has gone down. Personally, I really love this movie. I know a lot of people weren't here for it. They're like, oh no, they wanted more of the actual war, what caused it. But this is not what that movie is. We're following journalists and we're seeing the point of view of the war. Well, yeah, the world and the war from the view of pictures, right? But for me personally, I loved it. That's going to be number 6. Then we're going to move on to My Old Ass. And this is a really great coming of age story. The would have, could have, what would I have changed if I had the opportunity to talk to my younger self? What kind of advice, what kind of heartaches would I had prevented myself from going, but at the end of the day, those experiences, those heartaches is what made you the person that you are now. We're gonna put it as number 10. Then we're moving on to Dune Part 2. I think this may have been my number 1 midway through the year. I think so. I can't remember. It has fallen down just a little bit. Like, I love this world. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the score. I love the additions of Florence Pugh and then the crazy ass Austin Butler. There's just 4 other movies that I like a little bit more. Look at that. We're going from Oscar-worthy performances, Oscar-worthy, like everything, to one of the most ridiculous movies that I've watched. I watched Hundreds of Beavers. Now this is a silent film. It is in black and white. You get like the Charlie Chaplin kind of like silly vibes. If you love Looney Tunes, maybe you'll love this. Like, this is like Looney Tunes for adults. So ridiculous, but it just worked. I think I'm gonna put this as number 8. You know, I think I'm gonna put it as number 8. That looks to be perfect right there. Again, we may end up moving things around. Then we got Challengers. Oh, I love me some Challengers. I know a lot of people are all like, oh, it's because of the threesome. Because no, you need to get over that, because this is more than just that. I mean, yes, it's like a little love triangle kind of situation. Yeah, they didn't even do anything in that scene that they kept promoting it as. It's not just that, y'all. I just absolutely love it. It's such a sexy little movie. I love Zendaya, and that's gonna be number 4 for me. Then we're gonna move on to Conclave. We're gonna move on to the Catholic Church, the politics, the secrets, the lies, what goes on within voting for the new pope. It is so good. I love me a good Catholic Church scandal situation, and then that turn of events there at the end where you're just like, oh shit, that just happened. It's a movie that's pretty much just like here. There's not a lot kind of happening, so it may not be for everybody, but it was for me. That will be number 7. Yes, number 7. Then we have Inside Out 2. We're dealing with all these new emotions, the suppressed emotions, and the way that this movie just captured anxiety. She was having her panic attack. It's like I was having the panic attack with her, and I felt it, and like, yeah, I can't even talk about it without like, I mean, I guess the light is like reflecting on the glasses, but every single time that I think about this movie, even when I was thinking about what to say, I mean, I don't go by script, I'm literally off script, but sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe try to hit these points. I literally always tear up because of how that was captured. The way to kind of put this feeling, these emotions onto the screen to really kind of see how it really, this beautiful right cinema. The emotions that it makes you feel. Anywho, we're gonna stop because I don't want to cry. Because it makes me want to cry just thinking about it. But this was number 2, Deadpool and Wolverine. Totally off center. Very exciting. Was one of my anticipated movies of the year. Absolutely adored it. Every time I was on TikTok, I watched it. It was so funny. It was everything I wanted, everything that I didn't know that I needed. And I'm a basic bitch. I am, y'all. And this is my number 1. And we're gonna go to Alien Romulus. And again, I absolutely adored it. I like the way that it looked. It is falls within the Alien universe between 1 and 2, was it? I think so. It gave me all the especially all the face huggers that are coming at you and that are chasing you, and I'm just like, oh my god, I would definitely be dead. But for me, this is number 9. I think it was just very entertaining. Let's go ahead and talk some honorable mentions. So number 15, we have Nosferatu. Then number 14, we have Love Lies Bleeding. Number 13, we have The Beekeeper. Number 12, we have The Wild Robot. And then finally, number 11, we have Anora. So obviously, lastly, we have The Substance. The Substance, it's its own kind of strange, I love me these type of movies. It is body gore, so if you're not into that kind of stuff, definitely stay away from this, because there is just a lot of like disturbing kind of, don't eat also while you're watching this, because there's some Dennis Quaid shots that are up close and personal, and so if that's not your cup of tea, not gonna be for you. Demi Moore did absolutely phenomenal here. I absolutely adored her performance. Margaret Qualley, she did fantastic as the younger version of Demi. I don't want to give too much about this movie because I feel like it's one that it's best if you go in there blind, because then you're gonna be like, oh shit. But definitely wanted to give those little triggers about the body gore, and then about the eating situation. Let's move inside out to number 3. We always do this, right? Once we get to the last one, we're like, I don't know. And I'm like debating whether I want to do The Substance as number 1. I'm trying to see here if I want to change anything. I'm going to swap Conclave and Hundreds of Beavers. I am. My top 2 are the only ones on this list that I rated 5 stars. Everything else is like 4.5 stars. I'm not 100%, but we're gonna leave it like this. Can I put them together? Can I have 2 number 1s? Can my number 1 hold 2 spots? I kind of wanted to, because again, they're my only 2 number 5s, 5-star ratings. And I feel like they hold that number 1 spot together because of that. So maybe like we have it up, but I guess we're just gonna leave it as is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the world, thank you for watching. I will leave my top 10 favorite movies of 2024 like this. I am semi-content with 1 and 2. 3 to 10, I am gonna give another little look, and I am happy with how that looks. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how your top 10 movies of 2024 is looking down below. Again, there's no right or wrong list. Everybody, we all watch different movies. You probably watch way more than I did or less, and that's totally fine. There's no competition. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you guys at concessions. Bye.